Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're designing a lined vertical planner layout for the next week in January in my health and fitness planner. So come plan with me. And I've got these washi tapes here all ready to go, along with this ink and blending brush, these stat stickers I made on my computer, and this Planning Things sticker book, which I'll pull from. Okay guys, let's lay down some wax paper and get started on this week's design. I am excited to use this brand new book from Planning, who is, I think, releasing it a little bit later today. I think it goes on sale today, so if you're interested, check the description below. I should have a link to it. But I really loved the theme I did a few months ago. It was a self-care theme and in this really pretty like teal and pink colorway, and I really feel like I vibed with that. And so when I saw these stickers, I thought this would be a perfect way to kind of do that again in a bit of a different fashion. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by pulling some of these colorful circles, we'll call them that instead of colorful boxes, colorful circles in for my workouts and tracking those. I have figured out my workout routine for January, so I will be skipping Mondays and Saturdays. Those will be rest days for me. So I only need 5 circles for tracking my workouts. So I've got those in on the days that I think I'll need them, and have started also to add in my stat stickers. So I'm just going to use a plain black set of stat stickers. I made a little bit of a mini set of different ones, mainly just in the black and the rainbow colors. And the rainbow just was not going to work with the spread. So we're going to start with black. Hopefully I'll make another full set with some more variety here before too long. I just didn't want to waste label paper. So I've done that. I moved those colorful circles up to the top so that I could add in maybe some of this washi that I've pulled and add that as a main background element for the design. And as I started doing that, things started to come together. I figured out where I wanted to put the decor, mainly here across the center, and then add in a little bit more of the washi tape I pulled there at the bottom for some added color. I'm also going to start laying in the elements from this book in and amongst the circles to really build out the theme. And there are a lot of different options in this set of stickers with the same color scheme. So I'll just start working them in and figuring out what will look good. At first, I wasn't real sure about having these clear stickers overlapping the script washi, but I think it works. It would either be on top or below if I was just using it on its own as a decorative overlay, so I think it kind of works. I usually don't like to have my clear stickers conflict with whatever's in the background. Usually it's something I steer away from, but for this washi tape in particular, and it being white with just that script, I do feel like it works. So we're going to try it out and see how it all comes together. But I'm going to build this confidently on that washi tape for now, in hopes that it is going to be something that I'm happy with in the end. So I'm only pulling basically from 2 pages of this theme. Usually in the sticker books, there is a duplicate page of every sticker type. So I will have a whole nother set of these stickers for a future planner setup. I don't know why, but I really like that. I like having the option to use the stickers again and having everything at my disposal. So I don't know, I'm just weird like that. I don't like to just only be able to use stickers once, especially if I really like them. I like having multiple pages of them. I will be using just 2 pages out of this area, no repeats. And like you can see, I'm really just randomly filling things in, dropping them in and around those circles. Balancing this out is just kind of the thing you gotta feel out. I'm gonna be using the bottom half for my food log, but since I'm pretty much doing 1 meal a day fasting, I don't have a lot to write in there, so I don't need a ton of room. It gives me a little bit more freedom to pull some of those down below, into that area. And then of course we have the stat stickers at the top, and then those circles will be used for the workouts. So I have all the functional space that I need. I just am making sure that now all the decor feels full and lush. It's kind of the vibe I'm going for, so that's how I'm working it. And I'm bringing in pretty much all of the elements from those pages. There's only a few like leaf stickers that I felt were a little bit too dark, and I think maybe one floral that I felt was too dark, because I was going more for the lighter pinks and greens from that stash of stickers. So for the most part, I use all of the smaller elements, and now I'm dropping in a little bit more color using these colorful dots that I think will just add a little bit of something extra and give me a clear area for food logging. I needed to adjust a little bit there, some of the layering and the decor. And again, there were some of these that just didn't quite work as well as the other ones did. So I moved things around till it felt right. I like that it feels not too uniform, that there's some on the top and some on the bottom and some things coming out and some things that are kind of rounded and all of the things. I like that look of it and think that that really adds a little bit of interest to the spread. So I'm going to finish dropping in these dots, making sure that the colors line up with the circles when needed. I like to have that one color per day look on my spreads. And I really kind of like this long box sticker there. And then I just second guessed it. I do that sometimes. I was like, I do like it. And I looked at it again and I was like, oh, that would have been cute. I should have done it. But then, yeah, I just second guessed it. So feel free to use that idea if that works for your spread. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving things over. First thing I'm going to do is prep the background. So I've got this super old stamping ink that I literally have had at least 10 years. I'm surprised it still has ink to it, but it actually worked out great because usually ink will seep through the paper, but because I think it's a little bit dry, it created just the perfect amount of like soft pastel tone on the paper and didn't sink in at all into the page. It worked out perfectly. I just did a nice rough blending in the background where that decor is going to be, just to add a bit more color and set up that area for laying in the rest of the washi tape and stickers. I also decided to put the washi tape not only at the bottom, but at the top as well. And I'm going to layer this soft green along with this grid pink washi. I did leave a lot of extra there because I thought I would be able to trim off the seam, but the washi has a pretty frequent seam, so I ended up having to just go with it on the other side. And here we will try to make this work. Because I have printables that I hand cut, they're never perfect from one side to the next. There's always a little bit of fudging that usually has to happen when I'm lining things up. So I will try to camouflage that here with the washi by whiting out the black line at the bottom and then just pushing the washi into the top layer a little bit more on one side than the other. And okay, so the main part is done. Let's go ahead and drop in these stat stickers. I dropped this one in really crooked, so I went ahead and tried to fix it. I did the rest as well. And this works out really good, me kind of doing this half on the paper, half off. This makes lining them up usually pretty good and pretty accurate. I want to roll this off, so let me figure out where these dots are going to go, and that way I can use that as a baseline for laying down the washi tape decor area. And we'll try rolling this off from the side. I think that will be the best bet to get a nice smooth roll off. Just trying to make sure everything's aligned and straight. That's really the tricky part. Also, this washi tape was just the right size, so I wanted to make sure that I started it at the right spot so that it would be able to go all the way across both spreads. And then I saw that I would probably just need to quickly white out those black lines behind the clear stickers to make things look a little bit neater. So I'm just using a white gel pen for that, and that worked out really well actually. So just shifting that off the wax paper. And then again, I'll do the setup of those black lines, whiting them out with the white gel pen. And that looks good. Just kind of give that a moment to dry. Use my little sticker spatula to push things down. And then we'll get started on this roll off. I had to make a little bit of an adjustment because I saw that I was going to go slightly crooked. So I pulled it all the way off so that I could get it on straighter, and that worked out nicely. Okay, so let's go ahead and separate these pages out. I'm just going to use my precision cutter for this and my little cutting mat. I'll also trim out the holes and the excess washi tape hanging off. I tend to just cut out the holes. It seems to be too difficult for my happy planner punch. So you see me doing a lot of hand cutting of the holes. That's usually why. I just can't trust my pages to go in and out of my punch without catching. So I'd rather just hand cut these out for safety reasons. We'll go ahead and do that. And that looks good. And then I remembered that I had wanted to pull a quote from this book as well and totally forgot. So I think I'll just sneak one in here on Saturday. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye!